Hey everyone, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans. Today I'm going to be planning the week of December 24th in my Erin Condren Vertical Neutral. This is obviously a memory spread, a rewind spread, and this is my memory planner. I am really excited to be planning this week. This was the last week of our vacation. I planned the other weeks of this trip off camera, so you can head over to my Instagram to check out those spreads if you want, and I will be doing a voiceover plan with me for this and just catching you up on all things vacation related and life related, etc. Anyways, I do have this kit from Sadie Stickers. It's called Holiday. It is absolutely stunning. I think this kit was really popular this year. I did get the bow header add-on. It's got like these gorgeous photo full boxes. It's like Christmassy, but not like over the top. And I just thought this was so pretty and so special and really unique. So I had to pick this up, and I love like the spattered foil. The only thing is this planner, which is like one of these boxes, which I'm gonna skip this box, I'm fairly certain, but it says, "Let's do this daily life planner 2016, 2017. So I think that's really funny because this kit did come out this year, which is 1819. But anyway, the rest of this is absolutely gorgeous. And that is a really pretty box. I just think it's really funny that it says that. Plus, I'm pretty sure that's an Emily Lay planner. And I'm an Erin Condren girl, so you know what? It's fine to skip. I love the cranberry and rosemary vibes of this, and the colors are so pretty. This is, I think, a mini kit. Mini foil kit from Sadie Stickers. I've never used this kit format before. It's on really nice paper. I'm excited to use this. I think it's like a fine size kit, especially with the memory spreads. I don't like use checklists or anything like that. And the date covers are so gorgeous, and as is the bottom washi. So I am excited to jump in with this, and I am going to throw it over to the voiceover.
So I'm going to get started with the headers, and I will just jump into talking. If you want to know where anything's from and I don't describe it like in the video, then feel free to shoot me a comment down below and I will answer you. But anyway, so we are back from vacation. We've honestly been back it's January 23rd now. So we've been back for a little while, but I've been having a really hard time just getting back in the swing of things, probably because my life kind of looks completely different than before we left. So it's been very hard to like find a good even-keeled balance. It was a really fun trip. It was great to see everybody. We did some really fun activities, especially this week, but it was beyond not relaxing, and it was actually kind of stressful how not relaxing it was, and we were all pretty much functioning on zero sleep except for my toddler, who can sleep anywhere and through anything and didn't seem to notice that we were somewhere else. But the baby, unfortunately, barely slept at all the entire time we were home. Like by the end, I was just so beyond not functional with how poorly he was sleeping, and now we're home and he's totally back to normal and has actually even started sleeping through the night some nights. So yeah, it just was not, he was so off his game, which is kind of weird because he was in a crib, and eventually we just put him in a room on his own, and we ended up like sleeping in the living room just so that we could get any sleep whatsoever. But like I said, it was kind of a mess that ways, but it was really nice to see everyone. We got to see a lot of family. We got to see some of my friends from high school, some just random other friends, cousins, everything. We did like a lot of fun activities. So it was just kind of intense, like going home. And I actually think that, like, I used to think going home for longer times was easier because then like you don't have to be hustling back onto the plane, because flying with kids is not the most fun thing ever. I mean, flying in general is not really that fun. At least I don't think so. But now I'm kind of leaning towards like, if we're not going to be like at the beach or on like a really planned out type of thing, then it's probably better to go for a little bit of shorter time. Like 2 weeks or we were actually there for more than 2 weeks, and that's just kind of a long trip. So we'll see what we do next year. I'm not really sure. I'd like to go home for Thanksgiving, because the other thing is a lot of my family, like cousins who live other places, weren't home, and they had all come home for Thanksgiving because my family doesn't celebrate Christmas, so it's not really our holiday. But it is nice that there isn't like as much competition for activities, and my immediate family all lives in the Philadelphia area, which is where we were. So that part is good. So we did get to see everyone. Can I just pause to say the new Simply Gilded solid gold washi that came in one of the kits is like the most amazing thing ever. It's a game changer. I need this in every foil. It matches literally every spread, and it just looks so stunning. It's not showing up on camera as amazing as it is in person. Like seriously, it's amazing. Anyway, so then since we got back, I just have had a total lack of planner peace. We came back, and literally the day after we came back, which was New Year's Day, I was on like a work call for this new freelance project that I've started, and it's really really great and it's really stimulating, but it's been a lot of work to kind of get up to speed with it, and it's leaving me feel very drained. And then trying to catch up on all of these memory spreads was honestly like really stressing me out. And stickers is supposed to be fun. These memory spreads serve absolutely no functional purpose. So I was just like, I need to just chill. I need to not plan all of these on camera. I need to just do what I need to do. And also doing 2 sticker spreads a week was just feeling like too much for right now. So I am trying to mix things up in my planner a little bit, work through some lack of planner piece and find a new system that works a little bit better. But I mean, I'm not, I feel like for me, it's a constantly evolving system. So I don't ever believe in like full planner piece. So I am going to be mixing it up. I have been the last couple of weeks. And I've obviously been taking a little bit of a break from YouTube as well. I don't want to like take a full break from YouTube, but I'm definitely going to have to cut back a little bit for right now, especially while I'm just like getting up to speed on everything and trying to, launch my freelance-ness, which takes a lot of energy, but it is going pretty well and I am really happy with it. But anyway, so that is more of like a life catch-up and a little bit of vacation, but you'll get to see. This was honestly the most fun week of the vacation and the most planned week of vacation. The rest of it was like it was good. We just saw like basically it was just like visit and chill or try to chill and not sleep. Was basically how we spent the vacation. Anyway, so obviously Monday was Christmas Eve, and we just had kind of like a relaxing morning, and I think my husband took my daughter out. Like I said, I just basically spent this entire 2.5 weeks functioning on really low sleep, and I am definitely a high sleep needs person, and actually I don't know about my son yet. We'll see when he's a little bit older, but my daughter is definitely a high sleep needs kid as well. And then they picked up lunch. My husband just took my daughter out all morning and they picked up lunch, and I just like kind of relaxed and chilled and, let the baby catch up on some sleep, because when he doesn't sleep at night, he needs more naps. So yeah, which is not helpful. And then Christmas Eve, we had dinner at my husband's grandparents' house, which was really fun. They actually have like a new house. They've, downsized. So, but I don't even know that it's really that much smaller. It still seems like a big house to me. But anyway, that was really fun, and a lot of cousins. My husband's sister also lives in the area, so we get to see them a lot. And we just had like a really nice family dinner. And then Tuesday was Christmas Day, which was like a really intense day. Super, super fun, obviously, but also just like a lot of activities. So we had brunch at my sister-in-law's house, which is amazing. Her husband is a chef and is the best. It's the best. So that was awesome, and the food was amazing, and my children ate so much food, like the little animals that they are, and it was a million kiddo presents because they have a kid too, and now they have a new baby, and so there was just like so many toys, clothes, presents. It was very much overload, but really, really fun, and it's so much fun with like all the great grandparents and everything like that. So anyway, and grandparents and then that evening we went to my husband's aunt's house for Christmas dinner with the other side of the family, with my husband's dad's family. That was also super fun. A bunch of his cousins were like home from college or from wherever they live post-college. They're more like in that early 20s age. So that was really fun to see them and for them to see the kids. Some of them had never even seen my son before, so it was just really fun. And then on Wednesday, we actually went to the Children's Museum in Philadelphia, which is called the Please Touch Museum, with my childhood best friend and her family. They were up from where they live visiting as well. So we just all went to the Children's Museum together, which is it's just such a fun time, and they have a carousel. My daughter literally rode like 5 different carousels while we were home, and just is super obsessed with carousels, and she always wants to know what the horse's name is now. So it's really cute. So that was really super fun. And then in the afternoon, my mom came over, and then my daughter got like a tired fever, which is basically when we do too many things, and then she just gets so exhausted that she spikes a fever. So we let her watch a movie, and she watched Frozen, and she was super into it. So she's like just at the age now where I'm starting to be like, maybe she could go to a movie, and like if depending on her mood, and be like, okay, because she has a hard time sitting still and sitting through things, which is totally fine and normal, and I like that. But anyway, and then that night we got Chinese takeout. There is like so much good Chinese food near my dad's house, so we did that a lot over this trip as well. My dad actually, he lives near like like a really great like Asian market and really good dim sum, really everything. It's just really good, and it's stuff that we can't get here as easily, so we definitely eat a lot of it while we're home. Anyway, on Thursday, we went to Target. I don't even remember why we went, but we went to Target like several times over this trip because, you know, how could you... I would miss going to Target if I didn't get to go over 2 weeks. I'm kidding. We do go to Target a lot. And then we went to this amazing deli for lunch, another food that we super miss while we home, like Jewish delicatessen, so good. And we met my sister-in-law and her husband and their new baby there. So that was super fun. And my daughter ate like a bajillion pickles and it was hilarious. And then we just had like a kind of relaxing afternoon. My husband went to Whole Foods and got stuff for dinner. And then that night we watched Dumplin' on Netflix, which was pretty cute. I thought it was funny. That's that movie with Jennifer Aniston. It's a book too. I haven't read the book though, actually. It's on my list, but I have not read it. So then on Friday, I just really wanted to use, and then I skipped to Saturday for some reason. I wanted to make sure I had enough full boxes to like mark all of the things I had, half boxes that I wanted to mark with half boxes. And I had 2 half box worthy activities on Saturday. So I just put them in. And then I wanted to use this Top Knot double shot sticker from Fox and Pip because I like never get to use them because they're huge. And I just decided I was using it in this spread. And that is signifying. So like 5 years ago, my brother and I bought my dad an espresso machine, not like a Nespresso machine with the pods, but like a real espresso machine. And he like literally, my dad is like, anytime you buy him a gift, unless you set it up for him and like do it for him, he's never going to use it. So we don't buy my dad presents anymore. But I found this espresso machine while we were looking for something else that my brother and I had given him like for his birthday or Father's Day, literally 5 years ago. And we set it up. My husband bought espresso at Whole Foods. It took so long to figure out how to make. And then we finally did. And we made like a bunch of espresso that morning. So that was what that was signifying. And then we met up with my husband's like whole family and went to this really yummy lunch place. And my daughter, who is 3, not even 3, ate 4 slices of pizza off a large pizza. Like, I'm not even joking. How do my kids eat this much? I don't know. And then one of my best friends from high school had her baby. I didn't get to see him because they don't live in Philadelphia, but that was really exciting. So super exciting. And that is my first friend from high school besides me to have a kid. So that makes me really, really happy and excited. And then on Saturday, we went to this amazing, amazing dim sum place that is like kind of by my dad's house. And it's like legit dim sum, but it's the Philadelphia food critic, who is Craig Laban. He like did a whole piece on it, and my dad had really wanted to go, but he likes to go to stuff like that, but he doesn't feel like comfortable ordering for himself, if that makes sense. So anyway, we went with him, and it was really fun, and we had a really good time with the kids eating and got like a million dumplings and all different kinds of stuff. So it was really, really fun and absolutely so super delicious. And then that night, I actually had a girls' night with my friends from high school who live in the area downtown. And I actually took my son to my mom's house. She lives downtown in an apartment, and she babysat my son, and my husband stayed back at my dad's in the suburbs with my daughter, and so like kind of split. That's actually only the second night I've ever slept away from my toddler. And it was just really fun though. It was so great to see my girls, and my son also stood up without holding on to anything for like the first time that night while he was mesmerized by a vacuum. Then on Sunday, since we were downtown, my husband and my daughter met us downtown, and we went out to brunch with some family friends and just had a really fun day. And then we packed up to head on home. Oh, and my mom took us shopping at Athleta too, which was really nice, and she bought me some clothes.
Okay, that is everything all filled out. I think this looks so pretty. A little bit more like white spacey than I usually do, although not very. But I really love this. Here is what I have left from the kit. Just that one full box, a couple of headers, a little bit of washi. I used like most of this kit, to be honest. I mean, like full box wise, I obviously didn't use the headers or the checklists, but a good amount of this kit. So I do think this was a really nice size for me in here. And that is everything. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I'd love it if you'd subscribe and check me out on Instagram at mycraftyplans to keep up with everything going on in my planners. Bye.